Here at the State House with Timothy. Timothy, can you tell us why we're here today?
Yeah, so as many people know, 2 days ago, the officer who murdered 12-year-old young boy Samir Rice was not found guilty of the murder, even though they gave the young boy no chance to drop his toy gun. It was a toy gun. They shot him on sight, and the officer was not found guilty. And the reason is because the young boy Samir Rice was portrayed as violent. He was portrayed as dangerous, even though he posed no threat. And I can only imagine how many inmates right now have been given the same treatment, been put on trial for their appearance or put on trial for their perceived threat without ever actually posing an honest threat. And even if they have posed a threat, you know, taking it to extreme measures when it could have been de-escalated if the police were properly trained.
Correct.
Instead, the police go with violent attitudes and harass citizens and turn it into situations that require arrest that normally wouldn't if the police were properly trained and treated people with dignity and respect. And I can only imagine how many inmates have gone through a similar situation and continue to face that in prison every day.
And my people in prison, and I wrote a book about when I was in prison, they are watching the news. And they can see what's going on out here with the police. And, you know, the prison system is very overpopulated. I don't know if you're aware, but I'm sure you are. And, you know, this is not okay. And so this child, what actually happened was the police officer was not indicted by the grand jury.
Correct. And the prosecutor, who is an ex-police officer, Timothy McGinty, actually, he was supposed to be prosecuting the officer, but instead he manipulated the jury into siding with the officer who murdered the young boy.
Where's the family?
Okay, all right.
Are they, I mean, they know, they'll probably, I'm going to put this all over Facebook. I use Facebook as a God tool. And we don't want violence, right?
We don't want violence, but the police have already brought violence, so we're just pushing back and demanding that it stop.
That it stops. We want these police officers to be held accountable.
Absolutely.
What if we did that? What would happen?
We would all be locked up, exactly. If we acted in the same violent and disrespectful manner, our faces would be plastered on the news as criminals, and it's unacceptable that they get to live by a separate set of rules that makes them unaccountable for their actions.
And I don't know if I'm pretty sure this is a true story, that you need more hours to be a hairdresser in certain states or in America than you do to be a police officer.
I would honestly believe that. And if you think about it, law students, you know, 20 through 25-year-olds have to go through 3 years of law training before they're even allowed to be a paralegal. Why don't police officers who actually execute the law have to go through similar legal training?
Okay, and I do want to say that there are some very good police officers out there.
Yes, but we need those good police officers to hold your coworkers accountable.
Hold them accountable. Speak out.
Speak out.
Right?
You have to.
Speak out. And when they do speak out, don't fire them.
Absolutely.
Yeah, let them
get in contact with us if they do fire you.
Yes, and get in contact with you.
We will work with you.
So how do they find you?
So our group, the Columbus Black Lives Matter, is CBUS to Ferguson. That's CBUS 2 FERGUSON at gmail.com. CBUS to Ferguson on Facebook. So go ahead and email us, Facebook message us, follow us on Instagram. We're out here and we try to organize so that people aren't, you know, murdered or people aren't locked up just for looking like criminals. And we don't even believe in the concept of a criminal. People are people, and they need to be treated with dignity and respect.
Okay, well, I'm Amy Wickes from In the Name of Justice. I'm writing a reentry reform bill right now. So feel free to follow In the Name of Justice, or my name on Facebook is now Amy Alexandra. But I make no money, so you can trust my motive.
And same for us.
I promised my friends in prison I was going to come out here and fight for rehabilitation behind bars and jobs and housing when we come home. And, you know, that's what I'm doing, and some other stuff.
Absolutely.
Peace, everybody.
Take care.
I'm going to show who's here so far. This is from 2 to 4. If anyone wants to come out and support this event, here they are. We've got families, we've got children, we've got a lot of different people. I just went inside the State House and talked to a bunch of people. I'm just going to, is that okay if I show that we have all sorts of people that are supporting that this is not okay. It's not okay. Not okay. Not okay. Here's a lot of children. We know when children support something that there's a reason for it. Let me see, honey. Can I see your sign?
She made that sign.
She made that sign? It says, "Don't judge a boy by his color. Justice. Make them feel at home. Don't be a Trump." So cute. Freedom. You wrote that? You made that? Which one? You did? Good job. But everyone agrees with it. Okay, thank you. Okay, everybody, thank you for, expressing yourselves and being a voice for this child. Let me see these. I'm 10. Am I next? Out of order. Let me see. Independent prosecutors should be used for police shootings. That's right. And that is something that's going to possibly be implemented. I'm studying it. I'm 11. Will I be next? All right. Okay, Facebook family. I think you get the idea.